Hey everyone, welcome back. I am so excited about this deep dive because honestly, who doesn't want to crack the code on long-term motivation?
Yeah, I mean, it's something we all struggle with, right? Like, how to keep that fire lit,
Yeah.
Especially when things get tough.
Exactly. And that's why I was so intrigued by this piece. It's called Pasted Text.
Okay.
But the title, get this, it's The Secret to Long-Term Motivation, Building a Vision that Inspires.
Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Visions are powerful.
I know, right? So let's just jump right in. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so building a vision that inspires. Why is that so crucial for staying motivated over the long haul?
Well, think about it this way. If you were setting out on a journey, wouldn't you want to know where you're headed?
Definitely.
Uh,
I'd be lost without a map, that's for sure.
exactly. It's the same with our goals and aspirations. A clear vision acts like that map, or even better, a compass guiding you towards what you truly want to achieve. Without it, it's easy to get lost in the day-to-day, to lose sight of the bigger picture.
That makes total sense. But I've got to play devil's advocate here for a sec because I can already hear some folks saying, hold on, what if my vision is like way out there? Won't that just set me up for disappointment?
Oh, that's a really good point. And honestly, it's something the source tackles head on. You see, it emphasizes the importance of intrinsic motivation, that drive that comes from within that's aligned with your deepest values and passions.
Okay, so it's not just about reaching some external target.
Exactly. It's more about the journey itself, about feeling fulfilled and aligned with what truly matters to you. When your vision is rooted in those core values, setbacks, well, they become less like roadblocks and more like, stepping stones, I guess you could say.
I love that. Okay, so we're not just chasing some arbitrary goal. We're building a vision
Hmm.
that resonates with who we are at our core.
Exactly.
But how do we actually do that? How do we build a vision that truly lights us up?
Well, the source suggests starting with some serious introspection, a deep dive into yourself. It's like asking yourself the big questions. What are my values? What impact do I want to have on the world? What does success actually look and feel like to me?
Okay, so we're getting specific, really digging deep into what matters.
Yeah, because the more specific and vivid your vision, the more powerful it becomes.
Are there like any practical techniques we can use to make this vision even more tangible?
Absolutely. Visualization is a powerful tool. Like, close your eyes and really imagine yourself living that future you envision. Engage all your senses. What do you see, hear, smell, even feel?
Wow, creating that full sensory experience. I like that.
It can be incredibly motivating. And you know what else can help? Vision boards.
Oh yeah, those are cool.
Right. A visual representation of your goals and dreams. It can be a collage, a Pinterest board, whatever works for you. Just having that visual reminder in front of you can be super helpful.
Okay, so we're visualizing, we're making vision boards, but how do we prevent this vision from staying just a daydream? How do we take it from our heads and make it real?
That's where action comes in, right? One effective strategy the source highlights is breaking down your big, audacious vision into smaller, actionable steps. It's almost like creating mini milestones along the way.
Oh, so it's less overwhelming that way, more bite-sized.
Right. And it gives you those little wins along the way to keep you motivated. Each small step forward builds momentum, and before you know it, you're closer to that big vision.
I can see that. It's like each step is a building block. But let's be real. There will be times when our motivation dips, right? When we hit those inevitable bumps in the road.
Absolutely. The source reminds us that setbacks are part of the journey. It's how we view them that matters. Instead of seeing them as failures, try reframing them as opportunities to learn and grow.
Easier said than done sometimes, I know.
Hmm.
Any tips on how to actually reframe those moments?
Well, one thing that always helps me is to reconnect with my why. Remember that deep personal reason that ignited your vision in the first place. Why is this goal so important to you? How will achieving it impact your life or the lives of others?
It's like going back to that core motivation, that initial spark. This
Exactly.
has been so insightful. So to recap, a strong, intrinsically motivated vision is truly the foundation for long-term motivation. It's our roadmap, our inspiration, our fuel.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So as we wrap up, I want to leave our listeners with something to ponder. What's one small step you can take today, right now, to start building a vision that truly inspires you?
Don't wait for tomorrow. Take action today.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time.
See you then.